Rob,
like a cat.
what is our third main topic today?
John, our third main topic comes from Film Zone. First Pooh, and now How the Grinch Stole Christmas is getting a horror film. They say it's a spoof to get around copyrights using the Mad Magazine names changed to spoof names for the film. A movie poster is dropped with the Grinch holding a knife and Cindy Lou scared in its reflection. The poster also confirms a theater release for the film. Wonder what the Dr. Suess family thinks of this film, and will they take action or ignore it? And is the film protected as a spoof film?
All right, thanks a lot for saying that in. And there's not just a poster, a trailer has dropped. There is now a trailer for The Mean One, which is out there. This is the webpage, joeblow.com. And it looks a lot like the Jim Carrey version of,
That's what kind of worries me. Like, could they be sued for art, like art
probably
direction?
not, because it is the Jim Carrey version of itself was an iteration. But this is what gets me. When the Pooh, Blood and Honey thing came out, I thought, you know where this movie came from? Somebody found this bear mask and said, wouldn't it be funny if he was a killer? And I have a feeling somebody found in their garage this Grinch mask and said, let's make a horror movie out of it. So I will tell you what, though. I watched the trailer.
Oh, no.
And I want to see this movie.
Oh, no.
Now, for those of you who don't know what this movie is about, this is how the movie is described. This is the synopsis of the film. It reads as follows. A hairy green-skinned grump in a Santa suit living on a mountain high above the town of Newville, not Whoville, Newville, despising the holiday season. Young Cindy, you-know-who, Crystal Martin, whose parents were butchered by the Mean One 20 Christmases earlier, is returning to the town to seek closure. But when the Mean One launches a new reign of terror that threatens to destroy Christmas, Cindy finds a bold new purpose, trapping and killing the monster. This is exactly what Pooh, Blood and Honey is. It's the exact same thing, taking this beloved childhood thing. Now, I would say this fits better than Pooh because I could see the Grinch murdering folks. I could totally see the Grinch straight up murdering. And this whole concept that the mythology is a little bit different than the way we've been told. Sure, Cindy Lou walked in on a Santa impersonator in their home, but instead of giving her milk and cookies and sending her off to bed, he murdered her parents and then disappeared back into the hills. I'm not going to lie to you. I want to see this. I thought the trailer was funny. I want to check this out. When they say theatrical release, I think somebody's probably booking the Spartan 5 at their local mall for an afternoon to play it in theaters. But I don't know. Wherever it's going to play and however you're going to see it, I want to see it. But it highlights that this is now a trend. Because not only do we have the Winnie the Pooh thing, now we have the Grinch. I also saw that there is a Bambi one coming called Bambi the Reckoning, where now little Bambi is going through the woods and murdering humans who he holds responsible for murdering his mother. So, and I'm sure there's going to be more. I'm sure we're going to see probably a spoof of the Teletubbies going around and ripping off children's heads in their sleep. We're going to see a spoof of Mr. Rogers, where he ain't so friendly. Anyway. He actually, I don't know, drinks your pet's blood. I don't know. But these things are coming. Now, as far as is it protected, it's 100% protected. This movie is clearly protected as a spoof. They can get away with this. The one question that you brought up, though, Jonathan, about how identical the mask looks to the one in there, I'm sure that's something their lawyer would have cleared and they would have made sure of. Otherwise, You'd think. They better have. I mean, even I would know to check on that. So I'm sure they probably did too. So still have not seen Blood and Honey. Taylor, have Blood and Honey screened anywhere yet?
February 15th.
February 15th.
One night only.
You one night only. Taylor's already got tickets. So I don't care. I'm going to look forward to this. Rob, did you see the trailer for this? And if so, what did you think of it?
I did watch the trailer for this, and I have to say, I mean, it's pretty dubious because remember,
that does look kind of scary.
We did just see a movie, the Joker film. There was a Joker movie like that was going to play, I don't know if it was Fantastic Fest, that got shut down at Toronto. Was it Toronto? And they couldn't show it. Now, the Dr. Suess estate just went through a litigation for a parody book called Oh, the Places You'll Boldly Go, which was sort of a Star Trek Dr. Seuss mashup. So they're litigious, and rightfully so, because here's the thing about this kind of thing. You have to ask yourself. There's one thing. It's parody. It's a fine line with something like this, because that mask, that's pretty redolent of the character. And I don't know. I mean, I think actually this is a funny idea. Like I like you. I'd watch this movie. And if they make it like Terrifier 2 and it's just hideously violent, it's even better. But
it stars the guy who's playing the Grinch is from Terrifier 2, by the way.
And I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if it's able to be released.
I mean,
isn't Winnie the Pooh in the public domain though?
Yes. So they don't even have to worry about satire.
Yeah. So I don't know if Dr. Seuss is in the public domain.
I don't
think
it is,
so
but it
either.
doesn't necessarily need to be.
No, it's true. I know.
I mean, look, they made Edward Penis Hands, for God's sakes, so they can make this movie. But I also I actually think, you know where I think these movies came from? I don't necessarily think it was people dressing up in the garage. I think it was people from. I remember when we were back in the day where there was AMC or Collider, and we were looking at people were making trailers of original properties that were Winnie the Pooh, whatever, and making them as horror films.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
And they went viral.
Like that
And-
Mrs. Doubtfire one.
Right. There
Oh, I
Mrs.
remember that
right.
one,
There was
yeah.
Mrs. Doubtfire. There was all these different like childhood ones that were done as horror films, and they went viral, and everybody was looking at them. And I bet you somebody watched them and said, "What do we really do this?" You know.
Yeah.
And then they do it with Winnie the Pooh. They do it with this. I am gonna be the Grinch in the room and say like, and I understand you guys think it looks clever and looks funny and everything too, and I get it.
Now, when you say you guys,
But I'm just saying, from there's a lot of people out there that wanted to see it. There's people talking about it. I'm the grouchy dad in the room going, why are you tainting this? It's like, for me, it's like, and I know there's people throwing tomatoes at it. Shut up, Grandpa. But I don't give a shit about this movie.
this
I
guy
really
looks
don't.
like he went on a Coke binge.
Yeah, I don't. You know what it reminds me of also? But you bring up the parody stuff. It reminds me of Brightburn. Brightburn was clearly Superman, clearly, but they couldn't say it. We had the director on back in the day, and we'd ask him. You could tell he was prepped by the
law
studio. Do not ever mention Superman. It could be anybody. They clearly in the writers' room. It's Superman. James Gunn produced it. It's Superman, but they couldn't say it because of legalities and certain things. You see the movie. It's evil Superman. So there's ways to do it and get around it, but I think I agree with you guys. The biggest concern is that looks like the ground. Whoop, there it goes.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, well, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? I'm actually quite intrigued by this project to see how it turns out. It's clearly low budget. It's a pretty good looking outfit, though, on the guy.
Yeah.
$80 million.
$80 million. Just 1/5 of what James Cameron spent
It's like the
on
Munsters.
Avatar. Guys, questions for you. How do you feel about it? Do you like what the images you're seeing? Did you see the trailer? Did you enjoy it? Maybe you think it's a total waste. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. We want to thank the sponsor of today's video, True Classic. The holidays are here and there is plenty of t-shirt cheer thanks to our sponsor, True Classic Tees. Guys, we have the perfect gift for your wish list. True Classic Tees are a gift for you, for her, and a great present for any guy in your life. True Classic is on a mission to maximize men's confidence by making them look good. Get 25% off True Classic with my exclusive link, trueclassic.com/Campea, and the discount doesn't stop there. You'll save even more during their site-wide sale. Guys, like most of you, I have always struggled with finding the right shirts for me. Either they're not all that comfortable or they don't fit me all that right. Well, the best thing is that True Classic's team has designed t-shirts to make guys of all sizes feel confident in their clothing. These shirts taper off towards the bottom, but they fit tighter around the chest and shoulders. This is the perfect look that can be achieved by every body type. And they offer other menswear as well, ranging from polos to workout shirts designed to keep your body feeling nice and comfy. So guys, get 25% off at trueclassic.com/Campea. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. That's 25% off at trueclassic.com/Campea.